Welcome to PrimeWorth, your go-to channel for unlocking the money skills school forgot to teach. In this video, no one teaches this at school. We uncover the practical, real-world finance lessons that can change your life. From smart investing to building wealth, we'll break down what you really need to know to take control of your financial future. Let's get started. You know what's funny? We spend over 12 years in school learning equations, the periodic table, and how to find the area of a triangle. But no one teaches us how to handle money, how to start a business, or even how to pay our taxes. And then boom, we graduate and the real world hits us like a truck. No teacher, no textbook, just life expecting us to figure it out. I'm not saying school is useless. Education is powerful. But the truth is, the system is designed to make you a good employee, not necessarily a financially free person. Think about it. Did your teachers ever talk about credit scores, passive income, how to avoid debt traps? Nope. And yet these are the things that decide whether you live comfortably or spend life struggling. Financial literacy is the superpower no one tells you about. It's the difference between working for money your whole life and making money work for you. Imagine two people, both earn raw $50,000 a month. One spends everything, the other invests 20. 10 years later, one is still living paycheck to paycheck. The other has wealth growing on autopilot. Same income, different knowledge. But here's the crazy part, it's not even that hard to learn. No, you don't need to be a math genius or a stock market wizard. You just need the basics: how to budget, how to save, how to invest, and how to avoid bad debt. Let's start with budgeting. Most people think a budget is about cutting out everything fun. It's not. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. A simple rule, the 50-30-20 method. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or investments. Imagine you earn $3,000 a month. Using the 50-30-20 rule, $1,500 covers rent, groceries, bills, $900 goes toward fun stuff like dining out or shopping, $600 goes to savings or investments. It's simple math, but it creates huge results over time. Here's another thing schools don't teach: how interest can work against you. Credit cards are the perfect example. You buy a $500 phone and only pay the minimum each month. That phone could cost you $700 or more by the time you're done paying it off, thanks to interest. But interest can also be your best friend when you invest. It's called compound interest, earning money on your money. Invest $300 a month starting at age 20, and by 60 you could have over $1 million just by letting time and compounding do the work. Here's the scary part: most people start late. They think, I'll save when I earn more. But the truth, you'll always find something to spend on. The best time to start is now, even if it's just $50 a month. Then there's debt: student loans, car loans, personal loans. They can all be traps if you don't have a plan. Not all debt is bad, but you need to understand the difference between good debt that builds your wealth and bad debt that destroys it. Good debt is something like a mortgage on a property that increases in value, or a student loan for a high-paying skill. Bad debt is swiping your credit card for things you don't need, then paying crazy interest rates. Schools, they just say avoid debt, but never explain how to use it wisely. Another missing lesson: taxes. We all have to pay them, but most people don't even know how they work. They just hand over their W-2 to someone else and hope for a refund. Learning tax basics can save you thousands over your lifetime. For example, if you earn $60,000 a year and understand deductions and tax credits, you might legally keep an extra $2,000 in your pocket. That's not chump change, that's a vacation, an emergency fund, or a small investment. Then there's investing. Most people think it's risky or only for the rich, but in reality, it's riskier to not invest. Inflation eats away at your money every year, so if your cash isn't growing, you're losing purchasing power. Let's say you put $5,000 in a savings account earning 0.5% interest. After a year, you earn just $25. But if inflation is 3%, you've actually lost value. Investing in stocks, index funds, or real estate can help you beat inflation. Schools also don't teach how to build multiple income streams. Most people rely on one paycheck, but if that paycheck stops, your entire life is in trouble. Wealthy people, they build 3, 5, even 10 streams of income. You could have your main job plus a side hustle plus passive income from investments. Even selling a digital product or running a small online business can be a game changer over time. Then there's the mindset side of money. Schools train us to be employees, not owners. We're taught to trade time for money instead of building assets that pay us whether we work or not. Think of it this way: Jeff Bezos doesn't get rich because he works 80 hours a week packing boxes. He built a system, and that system makes money for him every single day. Financial literacy helps you think like that. Also, no one teaches negotiation skills. Whether it's your salary, rent, or a business deal, negotiating can put thousands back in your pocket. Example, you get a job offer for $50,000. If you negotiate and they raise it to $55,000, that's $5,000 extra every single year without working more hours. Over a decade, that's $50,000 just from one conversation. Financial literacy isn't just about numbers, it's about freedom. It's about being able to say yes to opportunities and no to things you don't want. It's about controlling your time, not letting money control you. Imagine not stressing over bills, traveling when you want, and retiring early. That's possible, but only if you learn the skills school ignores. No one's going to hand you this knowledge. You have to go get it. The good news? You don't need a finance degree. You can learn from books, podcasts, videos, and by practicing with small amounts of money. Start with one skill like budgeting and build from there. Every dollar you manage well is a soldier in your army. Send them out to work for you through investments, side hustles, and smart spending. The earlier you start, the stronger your army becomes. So here's the truth: financial literacy is the real-world superpower. It gives you control, freedom, and choices. School won't teach it, but now you know, and it's up to you to use it. Start today, your future self will thank you. Subscribe for more finance-related videos. Prime Worth can actually help you in your financial freedom journey.